I lost my gains. How ironic is it that this video comes right after the complete guide to bulking video? Now, when this little conversation ends, you're gonna see my workout from yesterday. This was my first upper body workout in 5 weeks. For context, I'm gonna give you the sequence of events. What happened was, everything was going okay. When I filmed the complete guide to bulking video, everything was going okay. That complete guide to bulking video was sitting in my phone for like 2 to 3 weeks, because as soon as I finished filming that video, I got sick. Not like straight the very moment, but like a day or two after, I got sick. And I was out for like a week. And then when I came back, I injured myself. I don't know what exactly the reason for my injury was. Maybe because I was an idiot and I went straight back to like pushing like the heavy weights right after my sickness, not realizing and accepting the fact that I would have been weaker after my sickness. But anyways, so I got injured after that. I was for like another week and a half. That's already like 3 weeks gone. And then so many inconveniences just got in between me and training. It's unfortunate. It's just a very unfortunate sequence of events. But the footage that you're about to see is after me not going to the gym for like 5 weeks. When I look back at the footage, and if my memory serves me right, then I don't think I was like a lot smaller. Maybe that was just because I had a pump and whatever, but I feel like I lost 2 pounds of weight, by the way. I don't think I lost a lot of muscle mass. In fact, I think I lost a little bit of fat, if anything. I definitely lost some muscle mass. I'm not going to say that I retained all of my muscle mass, not like resistance training for 5 weeks. Of course I lost some muscle mass, but I don't think I lost 2 pounds of lean muscle. So I don't feel like I just deflated after those 5 weeks. I kept the majority of my muscle mass. That might have been because I started my bulk at 157 and I was 168 when I stopped. And then I came back and I was like 165-ish. So I lost roughly 2.5 pounds, but I don't feel like that was like an insane amount of weight to lose over like 5 weeks of not resistance training. And obviously I didn't eat that much either, because when I was sick and out of town, I wasn't just thinking about cramming 3,000 calories, I was relaxing. The one thing I'd like to state though is when I was injured and when I was when all these inconveniences came in the way, I was still training for martial arts. I trained jiu-jitsu, I trained Muay Thai, and when I couldn't, I was at home shadow boxing. And that's, if you know anything about like shadow boxing, done right, that's like a pretty intense workout if you do it right. So before I tell you what my plan is to get back into the gym and start gaining weight again, I want to make one very clear statement. When I had an injury and when I was sick and there were some days where I could barely get out of bed, and when I was out of town and when I had all of these inconveniences, I was really contemplating whether, like, am I just lazy? Have I just given up? Like, is this the end? Obviously that sounds very childish and I know that, but when I don't train, I'm just not in the right frame of mind. Like everything, I just turn into like this dysfunctional motherfucker, and I can't help it. But I wish someone told me this, and this is why I'm gonna tell you this. These inconvenient situations and these breaks and these, whatever you wanna call them, are not an obstruction to your journey. They are a part of the journey. Making gains is a Sisyphean journey. It's never ending. It's never gonna stop. And that's the beautiful part of it. It never stops. You can always make gains. Well, not always, but do you understand what I'm saying? So I know that it really sucks for you. If you're going through this, I know it really sucks for you, especially if you're like me and your only source of happiness is training, and that's the only thing keeping you sane. But just understand that unfortunately, as much as we all hate it, this is an inevitable part of the journey. It's going to happen to every single one of us. It happens to literally everyone. Everyone gets injured, from like the Mr. Olympias to just whoever, like your favorite influencer, whatever, whoever you look up to, everyone gets injured. There's not like an elite athlete in the world who has never gotten injured. Not saying that you have to be an athlete to go through this. I mean, you could just be a guy who really loves lifting, and you might be going through this feeling, and it just sucks. But it'll come to an end. And it's very important that when you get back into it, you're not an idiot like I was, or that I might have been, and you just go back into lifting super heavy weights that you were lifting before. It's very important that you ease into training. there's just one more thing that I'd like to say, which is for the next 2 or so weeks, I'm going to be completely focused on getting back to where I was in terms of resistance training and martial arts and everything in general. So I might not be able to upload as frequently. But with that in mind, I'd also like to say that winter is here and it's going to be a very purposeful few months of winter. And I look forward to seeing you again. Now enjoy the video.
Make money, take money, earn crack money, drug money, bail money. Heard they got life for me, how they got life for me when they took that from me. Since I had my nose fully, yeah.
House full of kilos, soul pounds of zeros. Cocaine my hero, you ain't fake side getting Debo. Always asking what to learn like. Young home still freeload. Don't fly around my signal. I'll rearrange your dinner. Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. I'll rearrange your dinner. Could be my house, you act disciple. Heard that I'm liable. You get the eyeball, aim out the eyeball. I'm getting violent.
Make money, take money, earn crack money, drug money, bail money. Heard they got life for me, how they got life for me when they took that from me. Since I had my nose fully, yeah.
I was just joking, man. I was just joking, man.
Knock through the condos. Schoolboy from the five dudes. Schoolboy from the five dudes. Schoolboy from the five dudes. Knock through the condos. Schoolboy from the five dudes. Schoolboy from the five dudes. Five dudes. Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. I'll rearrange your dinner. Could be my house, you act disciple. Heard that I'm liable. You get the eyeball, aim out the eyeball. I'm getting violent.
Hey. Schoolboy too. Man, I ain't gonna never tell you not to rap again. Man.
Make money, take money, earn crack money, drug money, bail money. Heard they got life for me, how they got life for me when they took that from me. Since I had my nose fully, yeah. Take money, earn crack money, drug money, bail money. Heard they got life for me, how they got life for me.